Hey everybody, Billy will be joining us in a minute, but I'm here for now. So, what's everybody been up to since our last live? I got bit by a garden snake yesterday, or garter snake. Who's in here? Hey, hunting for hookers. Not a whole lot yet. Billy should be coming soon. Hey Ken, volume and all sound okay? Hey, look at you, Matt. Me too. Got to finish up some training this afternoon, but I haven't finished yet. Did everybody see the new member of the collection video? Hey, Minda Milton. I was hunting for hookers. I was trimming some limbs on this Bradford pear that is sprung up, and I guess I knocked a limb down on it. And when I went to pick up the limb, it got me. I am. We stayed out a bit late last night, and I am paying for it today.
Blessing aspirin.
Matt said, "You look a bit tired today."
Yeah. We scheduled this live before we thought out everything. What's going on, fellas? How you doing, Mine Milton? Ken? Hunting for hookers? Hey, hunting for hookers, I just sent you an email, brother. Um, Not sure if you got it or not, but I can send the link to this live to that email. And this morning a little bit, Mine Milton.
We didn't go to bed till late or early, however you want to look at
Yes, Dopey. The answer is yes.
to all of the above.
All of the above. Frequently asked questions on the channel. Did you shake twice after you got? No, split stream. Some of it ended up on my sharpening stone. Some of it.
Oh Lord.
I'm kind of curious now. Like, if urine will be a better uh stone lubricant than water, or whatever you add the water for, really. But like instead of just wetting the wet stone down, all you gotta do really is just piss on the wet stone. I mean, don't cost anything either. Water is expensive,
It is here.
more than twice you're playing with it.
What's it? Anybody got any new additions to their collections? What,
Don't clean it. No, you
super secret.
can't clean it, man. I just increased the value of those Shafton Pro Stones by like 250%. Like they was worth like $60 a piece. Now they're, yeah. That's the secret. What's the secret to your sharpening skills, Mr. Ford? Well, you ever heard of Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top? You know how he pissed up on his pickups?
Do that to my sharpening stones.
Oh, Dopey, did my brother get that elemental back to you, or has he still got it hostage? I can hear the TV. I wonder if it's coming through here.
Oh,
Can y'all hear like a replay or like a what echo? Sadly, no what?
No, no new thing added to
Oh,
his
oh, oh,
collection.
oh.
No new knife.
I feel like a lot of comments are going to catch up quickly.
Right.
There they go.
Sharp dress man.
Matt faction in the house. Yeah, man. We were just talking about, sometimes when you piss in the sink, if you got your sharpening stones next to the sink, what'll happen is, like some urine will splash up on the stones. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. You just keep it the way it is. Like this, Billy Gibbons used to dip his pickups for his Les Paul and honey and piss, instead of get like
The perfect.
the perfect tone. Well, that's the myth anyway. I don't know Billy Gibbons. I never met him. He never paid child support to my mom.
You had just got that right before our last live, hadn't you, Matt?
That's Spyderco military too, though. That's a cool knife. Hey, hunting for hookers up there. He's almost got 2,000 subscribers giving away some sort of knife. You got to go check out his channel. Regardless of the giveaway, we ought to do what we can to help him push over. Just in case any of you guys aren't subscribed, he's got a really cool channel. I brought this in here for you, hunting for hookers. What's your name? You may just call you Hooker. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this model or not. I know you're a big Buck 110 fan. This is a Buck 560. So it's got a titanium handle on it. It's like from 1994 or 1995. Cornbread. That's right. Because I remember the email the dude called you cornhole. Yeah, that was a nasty email, dude. All right, so anyway,
Thank you, Dopey.
what Dopey do?
You got that link up there.
Look at Dopey. God Almighty, what would we do without him? Cornbread, you can call me whatever, dude. I just answer
Asshole.
yeah, anything really. I'll answer to it all. You're talking about wanting the tops. I've got this HKT. I don't know. I really don't know what to do with it. Like, I argued with some guy about how useful it was, and then I took it outside. But it is a chisel grind. It's a cool knife.
What was that model?
The 560. It's
560.
a 560. Yeah, but it comes with a sheath. It comes with titanium scales. It has the regular 420 HC steel. But if you want, I can send this to you, and you can check it out. Send it back to me after you get through. You can use it. You can do whatever you want to with it. It's got a sheath, and I don't have the box for it. I don't think. I think it's just got a sheath, right?
I think so.
So like you want to borrow it, let me know.
How did you get that one from?
I got this from PNC.
PNW.
PNW. Who is PNC?
I don't know, but Bees Blades does it to him all the time too. Whoever PNC.
I don't know what PNC is, y'all, but PNW fun stuff. Like I always call them PNC, and I know what the Pacific Northwest is. I don't know what a PNC is, but
I've heard Bees Blades do it to him several times.
this is specifically the 560C. Oh shit! I give up. God almighty.
Still recovering. Duffy said, didn't PNC a bank?
Yes. Yes, PNC is a bank. That's right. Dopey said, you can call me Dopey or asshole like my mom. PNC, yeah, PNC, they got a bunch of banks. They're like a national bank.
Okay. Never have heard of it.
Ken, what's going on, man? What's new in the world of Ken Faulkner?
Hey,
Look at his
Nick.
word. Behind the edge. Got a lot of Nick's got a lot of folks. I mean, he's got a lot of shit. What's going on? He's got a members giveaway. So like he don't have a lot of members, but he's about to give a knife away to a member. And like so you go over and check out his videos. Figure all that out. I ordered your book, got the paperback. You didn't have to do that, Ken. I knew you didn't like it. It was okay. There's always one. There's always one guy, you know. But thank you. You guys need to keep this up. We need more ladies in the knife community. Outdoor community. Yeah.
Yes, the book is out. Let me get the link.
Here it is too.
Yeah, we got the edited version in now.
So that's it's man, it's pretty thick. It's a pretty thick boy. I like the paperback myself. This is the hardback.
So it's growing on them
But
while you're doing that.
Courtney made it because I was looking for one. I couldn't find one. They do make them. Somebody made one. Like I found one on Amazon. I think it only holds 15 knives.
And I want to say it didn't have like specific. I think it's
Yeah.
more like regular journal like.
Right.
Get this link for y'all.
She's trying to push the hardcover on you because it's more money.
No, but it's paperback and hardcover right there.
Okay, you just click paperback. It's cheaper. Be frugal like Billy.
All right, where's my share button here? Right there. I just need the link. Thank you. Right. All right, here it comes.
I'm holding it up. I can just now see the camera. I'm holding it up like it's a trophy.
All right, that should take you to the paperback.
Yeah, Nick, 15 knives. I need a lot of them. But like, I didn't even see that one when we were making this one. But there's one, like, what I wanted to focus on was like sharpening. Like so you put your regular, like there's obviously a lot more stuff you can write down, but like each time you sharpen the knife, you can remind yourself what stones you use, what angles, and all that stuff. And then, like,
Thank you, Maddie.
if it didn't work out great, you can try something else, right?
He just ordered the hardback.
Thank you, Maddie. Very much appreciate it. And there's testing, and the method, and the results, and then notes. So I'm gonna fill one of these up real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy another one.
So you have a reason to buy more knives? You got to fill your book up.
Yeah. can't have 40 knives or 40 knife spots in a book without filling up the knives.
I'll put it in our YouTube bio real quick.
Cool.
The link. That way you can go to it later. So
It's on the Chris Reeve video, the Nkosi video. If you watch the video on the Nkosi, the Amazon link is in that description. But I mean, she's gonna do what she wants to do anyway.
I mean, that's how stuff happens.
That's
Get stuff done.
why I'm gonna die broke.
Shut up. All right, give me 1 second.
Hey Nick, thanks for letting us borrow those knives, dude. And sending us some of those D&K knives. That was cool too. We very much appreciate it.
I can't remember how to edit this part.
Don't worry about
Computer.
it. The
Yeah.
link is in the Chris Reeve and Kosi video.
I'll put it up there in a little while.
Yeah, and if you leave live, that's cool. We'll be here for a while. You can come back. Like you can just save the link, come back if you want to. It doesn't matter. You know, like
That's right, Matt. Tell him.
what?
It's best to just leave me in my lane. Don't be trying to swerve me off road. Just let me do my shit.
If I left her in the lane, she'd get run over by a bicycle. Ken Faulkner leaving?
Yep,
Sorry, I need to
so-
run lunch with my son. I heard that, man. I think focus outdoors.
Okay.
He's got an email, Dopey.
He's got Instagram
Okay.
under the same name too.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, you want to go on video with us? Hunting for hookers? Do you have StreamYard? I mean, you don't really have a StreamYard, right? StreamYard is just a website,
Right.
so you don't have to create an account, right?
Yeah, you do.
You do got to create an account, okay? Who else got what going on? We are approaching our 750. Oh, did you just laugh at me because I burped?
No, I laughed at
It was bad.
I laughed at Matt down here and saying, "Sorry, Courtney, that was funny."
Oh,
The bicycle shit.
wow, yeah. Start doing lies myself, and I'm too freaking dumb. It ain't that hard, dude. It really ain't, man. You get on StreamYard, like StreamYard is just a website. So you go to StreamYard.com.
Log in with your Gmail.
Yep, you log in with your Gmail, all that stuff. Create the account, all that good stuff.
And then it's just got to create, and you either create a video or create a live, and you can schedule it for whatever time you want to do it. Thank you, Dopey.
Dopey's on top of it. We need more moderators just in case Dopey gets tired of us.
We got some more.
Do we?
Yeah.
Satisfaction.
Yeah.
He always leaves. Might as well be in Japanese. Nick,
It ain't that hard.
dude, if you could sharpen a knife. I say this, I don't have a
He
clue
don't
what
do
to do
shit.
either.
Man thing.
Courtney does all his shit.
He looked at me and said, "We got 20 minutes. I
Yeah.
probably won't get stuff set up. My computer's down there." That was his word.
That ain't no lie. That's not a lie.
Y'all seen him try to work this thing when I leave the room.
God almighty. Your other moderators are just lazy, I guess.
I don't remember who all we got
That
as
seems
moderators, but we
legit.
do have more moderators.
I think Ken's a moderator. You can make everybody a moderator. I like the way Matisfaction does it. Like Matisfaction, everybody's a moderator. I don't know what that means though. You know, like I don't not entirely sure.
Are you? What the one to sharpen?
No, I ain't sharpened this one.
Okay.
Is that ogre toe? Y'all listen, we've had this knife around for a while. It's not cutting nothing. It just sits.
Well, it's not time to be outside yet, unless I have to be to do yard work.
It is getting there though.
Yes.
It's getting wintertime is our time. Like we
Fall and winter.
we go outside and wrestle bears in the wintertime. And shit.
Well, they're hibernating.
Because they're hibernating. But Morris Blade stuff, man. I check them out.
I think you were starting to say about our giveaway.
Oh. Okay. Our 750 subscriber giveaway will be coming up very shortly. I would assume like the last 50 or 60 subscribers we've gotten pretty quickly. So I would expect by the end of the month, maybe middle of next month or so, you know, like it should be time to give away the knives for the 750s subscriber giveaway. That is a Kershaw monitor, Rosecraft Mohawk.
Maddie's favorite.
Yeah, that's Matisfaction's. That's the knife of Matisfaction's channel, and a Cold Steel 4 Max Scout.
Did we send that other Mike Morris knife to Nick?
What you talking about? The Strider?
Yeah.
It's in every side of the TV. Where it damn well should be. Dang. Been a long time, brother. How you doing? Hunting for hookers, you like big knives? The Graham and Satu? 4-inch blade, 10 inches overall. Titanium frame lock. Yeah, I like that Strider, Nick. I do. I like it. It's not that it's special, but it's like me. It's not special. It's awesome. Ah,
There's the Strider, same maker as that other one.
yes. Dopey. We can do the giveaway can wait until those knives get back. It's not a big deal, bro. It's not. It's really not.
Yeah, moving does suck.
Moving sucks
Messes up
bad.
everything. What's a fatty? The Satu?
Yeah, probably.
I heard you say it.
I sharpened this one. What the hell happened to it?
Oh, what'd you do to
What
it?
did you do to this knife,
I didn't do
man?
shit.
I believe that.
Not even wipe it off when I was done.
What in
No,
the
I really
hell?
didn't. I don't know what happened.
She got gunk all over my edge.
I haven't used
I bet
it.
you used it. Open up some sort of.
Oh, I may have some of your
PlayStation game or
packages that come
something.
in while you're on the road that you want me to open. Take pictures.
I can't believe she uses the knives.
But I am terrible about wiping them back off.
Yeah. I like this dude. Extremely comfortable in hand. We don't have anything to talk about. So I'll just keep on showing knives. I've been showing for the last 15, 16 lives.
We ain't showed those in a while.
I bet we showed them on the last live.
I don't think we did.
95%.
We may have.
I bet you $1. We'll go back and watch it. Go back and watch it on somebody else's account. That way it actually counts the hours.
That Michael Morris though, he makes some pretty good knives.
Yeah, Michael Morris does make some good knives. Oh, Jed Hornbeck's got a new knife. I don't have it. I'm on the list.
That's right. See, Dopey?
So that's this. What happened?
So she uses the knives, well, at least somebody does then.
No shit, right? So this is the Jed Hornbeck Rhodesian Ridgeback. We know you know this knife well because like everybody does. That's on our channel. But he's got a Tonto version of this now, and it looks nice, man. It's not the blade's totally different, man. You know, it's totally different. You know, check out Jed Hornbeck's Instagram page so you can see those knives. He only made like 4 or 5 of them. I'm on the list for one of them, maybe.
Oh, you ain't got your Instagram down there.
I don't know if I got Instagram on this computer.
Oh, don't look like it.
With the Tonto,
It looks really good.
yes, it does. Probably $500. But man, there's no question where your money goes. Jed Hornbeck. Look at this sheet. Look at this sheet.
Yeah, that
Oh.
Scab put one of those in that raffle, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. There's only 3 of these. So whoever won it, whoever won the other one. So I got Jed's got one, I got one, and whoever won, Scab's got one.
Oh, that style.
The Rhodesian Ridgeback, yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Kermit.
Rhodesian Ridgeback's a dog.
Kermit Rhodesian or
Kermit Rhodesian. Yeah, see, I think it was like more design. My mind goes to the dog.
He was correcting you.
But yeah, the Rhodesian really more based off of the army, I think. What are they? What are they now?
What?
I think Rhodesian is like Zimbabwe now,
Oh,
or Rhodesia, or whatever is Zimbabwe now.
gotcha.
Y'all got anything, man? Y'all got anything you want to talk about? Hunting for hookers. Jed Hornby's got some just amazing. Oh, yeah, highlight Nick's. My member giveaway is a Cold Steel American Lawman. For $2.99, you can get a ticket for that. You don't win, cancel it. I'm playing, Nick. The American Lawman's a good knife. I got to handle Nick's actually while I was at his house one day.
Yeah, well priced, $2.99.
Fucking well priced. $2.99 for a chance to win a Cold Steel American Lawman. I would have joined twice if he would have let me. That's what I was telling everybody.
Rhodesian Ridgebacks are lion hunting dogs.
No doubt. They got some ugly ass bastards too, man. They're good dogs though. Have you ever seen them?
Oh, yeah.
God almighty. All right, Joe. That's okay. It's popping up anyway. There it is right there.
Right where? Oh, puppies.
Everywhere.
Puppies.
Well,
okay.
no, it was like before you finished typing. It was everywhere.
They ain't that ugly.
That's an ugly dog.
They ain't.
They ugly. They got what's that dinosaur? The one that's got the spikes on its back?
Nick Edwards behind the edge has got a members only giveaway going on. And he's only got a few members on the YouTube membership right now. So for $2.99 you can join the membership and you're automatically entered into this drawing.
I think in short, and correct me if I'm wrong, Nick, this is the gist that I get out of it, is Nick just went monetized not too long ago. So he just now has the ability to have memberships on his channel, which is great. That's phenomenal. And in a celebration to that, he's doing a member only giveaway. So he already has a Patreon, which he does Patreon only giveaways as well. And those giveaways are pretty epic. But the member only giveaway, this first one, it's not going to include any Patreon members or any of the rest of the subscribers. It's just going to be for members. So his member count is really low. So it's a really good time to get in. And, if you have, like your odds
Are in your favor.
are in your favor. Yeah.
But his channel up there.
That's right.
Has 10 now. So.
Well, I'm worn out. When is the drawing, Nick? I want to say it's tomorrow, ain't it? Nick, Dane asked when the drawing was, Nick. Hmm? Yeah.
Go check that out.
Y'all go check it out. I'm going to go get some coffee. We're not in any kind of hurry. Do you want more coffee?
I got this.
Where's my monster?
You drank both of yours last night. I still have one left.
I had to drive.
You could have drank and drove.
Drawing this tomorrow. Entry ends tonight at 9 p.m. Become a member. Should better hear. If you got PayPal, if you can buy stuff on the internet with PayPal, you click on become a member on his channel page, and you'll be able to confirm the payment with PayPal. I can do that.
Yeah, you can spend money with PayPal.
I can
We got
spend money.
that.
I can spend money with PayPal. I figured that shit out, and I ain't stopped doing it since. I'll be right back. I'm gonna just come.
He does not ever ask my help for that anymore.
Nope. Hey, baby, I log into the Amazon.
But if he ever gets signed out, he's gonna have to ask me for password. And we're a lot closer as far as our Patreon goes too, to having the money saved up for the Chris Reeves or to that extent of a cost of a knife that everyone decided they wanted to wait for. Probably. He snuck off. And we're not on his phone now. So he can just spend when he goes. But the Patreon, for those of you that are in here that happen to be on our Patreon, it is
Courtney,
what?
did you log me out of Amazon?
Why?
Oh shit. Yeah, if anybody don't know, man, that's pretty much what we do with our Patreon. Our Patreon doesn't go to the channel; it goes back to you guys. So far, we've given away 3 or 4 knives on the Patreon giveaways, and we haven't taken any money out of the Patreon, and that's okay. We'll front that. The big thing that we got coming up is you're not gonna get this knife, but it'll be one very similar to it, like a Nkosi. Depending on if you want Magna Cut, S45, a new old stock S35. We have $300 in there right now.
Yeah, 294.55. So
$294.55. So like you can get a plain Jane Nkosi or a Sabenza, a lot like a large from Atlantic, for about $500. So we're about $200 away.
Yep.
And how that works is every dollar that you pledge, every dollar pledge gets you 1 entry. If you're an active Patreon member at the time of the drawing.
Yeah. Let me see. I should be able to tell you.
We got 10 active people.
Yep. I'm trying to find our members.
We had like
We had 13
yeah,
at one point, but
that's okay. We lose them. It's all right. It happens.
I hate Patreon's like website and layout.
Got to piss on them every once in a while. Keep them. Whatever. We should be monetized.
Yes.
Tomorrow. Like the low level. Like you got to have 500 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours, and 3 videos in the last 90 days or something like that, or a video in the last 90 days. I can't remember.
It's
but
3, yeah.
We were lacking like 10 hours. So thank you all for watching the videos. It greatly helps. Even though I know they're hard to sit through. Ken lets me know all the time that he's like, God almighty, dude, this thing was rolling on forever. And I was like, I just appreciate you letting it roll. I didn't ask you to listen to it. Step outside and have a cigarette, do whatever the hell you want to. But
I'm having a heck of a time just seeing our members right now. I'll have to do it on my computer. It's easier there than that.
Yeah, we'll fuck with it later. All right.
I know Ken's still on. Dopey's still on.
Satisfaction still won.
I believe so, yeah. So it should be pretty good odds.
It would be really good odds.
Yeah.
And I had a dude ask me, he said, man, can I just throw in the like $200 and get 200 chances? And I said, technically, yes. But hold off on that. You know, like I understand where he's coming from because he's going, he throw in $200 and he have a hell of a chance on winning a $600 knife or $500 knife. But I'd prefer not to go that route, but that would speed things up dramatically. But if somebody like does what they do, by their own accord or whatever, we can't stop them from going on Patreon and
doing a one-time
no, we can't.
donation.
But we smoking?
Well, we would, but
You don't have a lighter?
no.
That's okay. I got things I need to buy on Amazon.
Yeah, the ones that have got like we seen the other day on that raffle. Anybody that watched the scab raffle, like there was some that only have 1 or 2 tickets. They were still winning. There's people on there with 200 chances. So just because you have that many chances, don't necessarily mean you're gonna win it. But yeah, that'll be coming up soon. We'll start getting that one prepared probably after this next month or so, maybe. Yeah, Patreon, it's hard to navigate, even for ones that don't normally have trouble with it.
You want to say hi to everybody?
Here's you. Look up here. Oh, hey, buddy. Not under the table. Look. Say hey. Say hey. Yeah. Yeah, say hey. Big doggy.
He's a baby.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the one that makes the racket sometimes.
He gets hair all over the house.
Uh-huh. Oh. Yeah.
All right, come on.
All
Come
right,
on.
gotta get the hang off.
Go under the table. Go hide. Go hide. Things are getting scary.
I don't know about Good Boy, but he's something. I pain in the butt a lot of times.
Who, me?
No, the dog. Well, you're a pain in the butt all the time.
I can get down with that.
Oh, just a little bit, yeah.
He's just a baby. He's a good boy. I do the voice for the dog around here.
Billy's baby talk for the dog.
He eats it up too. Like
Yeah, that's why he follows him around like a damn shadow. Yep.
Yeah. We thought he was a mutt. We thought he was a Great Pyrenees.
Half German Shepherd, half Great Pyrenees.
That's what we were told when we rescued him. But
We found out he is a Anatolian Shepherd.
He don't have any papers or nothing, but he's a good dog.
Guard dog. He does not like strangers.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't like anything outside this house, man. He like destroys.
He's out there by himself.
Yeah.
We can walk him and on a leash and he's fine with anybody pretty much, but he gets free reign. He thinks everybody's a threat.
Like seriously, or something. Like he's going after him.
Someone deport that dog back to Turkey.
That's where they come.
Yeah.
That is where they come from, isn't
Yeah,
it?
they're Turkish dogs.
Isn't it hot in Turkey?
Yeah.
God. Very brutal.
Yeah, because they've got a double coat.
Hillbilly British accent. Yeah, they got a double coat like a Great Pyrenees. Like they'll go through the blowouts and stuff. gonna be
Ugh,
miserable
it's
to be
terrible.
outside over there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a. Which I don't know. I've never been in Turkey. I'm just assuming.
Would
You
take up
know,
the fire.
yeah. Like I would have thought, like it'd find out he was Canadian or Russian or something like that. But
Yeah, up in some snowy mountain area.
what we got, man? Yeah, we. Okay, what was we talking about? Let's talk about
We
anything.
were talking about Patreon, and then you walked out.
I got the lighter.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's the last thing.
That's a story you tell the kids.
That's the
I was off.
last thing.
I was off doing something for her. Daddy walked out. Okay, the Patreon. Did we finish that up? Does
I
everybody
think so.
understand exactly what's going on with our Patreon thing? And Courtney's right. I heard her in there, but you have one chance and win. Like Scab was. You're like, now that dude that had the 300 or 400 tickets on Scab's thing, he did win a win.
something, a package,
Yeah,
but
he got drew 3 or 4 times. But like the way that was set up was one person only winning once. Yes, sir.
Yes,
you
you
are,
are.
Mr. Matisfaction. We appreciate it. I don't know if are you just now coming back, Matisfaction? Because that we had a dude ask if he could just pledge like $200 to get in on this Chris Reeve drawing. Told him to hold off.
Is it one of our members already, or
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No. He's not a
Okay.
member. He's not.
Okay.
He's not a Patreon member. He watches.
Yeah, and I mean we can't stop them,
No.
but discourage that because a lot of these have been
Yeah.
pledging and sitting waiting patiently for this to build up.
Right. Okay.
You were dealing with spiders.
I told Courtney that a spider was making a web at our coffee pot yesterday. I'll be damned if she didn't go in there and just make a pot of coffee and just walk right through the web. Like she's like, I was looking for it, I didn't see it.
I didn't.
But every time I walk up on the spider, he would act dead. No shit, dude. Like I don't know what kind of spider he was. He wasn't dangerous or anything, but he was spinning that web like between the cabinets. And I saw him and I was like, that's why I started getting closer. And I get out of the field of view. She starts spinning the web again, and then I come back in there and look, and just flop over. Like I was like, I ain't never seen a damn spider play possum ever. I don't study spiders though.
I don't either. I just walk through their webs. Got one that always likes to build one right in between our cars when they're parked out there.
Yeah, we had a
Get in.
pretty. Was it a banana spider?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I don't want to knock that web down.
No, I used to watch those at my mom's all the time.
Nick,
Right.
I'm with you, man. If I was gonna blow $200, and that's exactly, I don't gamble. We literally went to Vegas for 4 days and didn't stick a dime in a machine. Charlottesville.
I didn't see it there. Just saying.
It was them real potent mushrooms. What are they called?
Penis envies.
No. Portobellas.
Oh.
We was going in 2 totally different directions. There. But the real potent ones are the albino penis envies. Bluetooth Blades, what's going on with you, man? You say no? Neighbors.
Yeah, I think he's one that's real close to us.
That's right. Where are you at again? Bluetooth?
Doesn't talk so much. Cigarettes gone out.
Cheap ass cigarettes. Cheap ass expensive ass cigarettes. Courtney don't play.
Portobellos are good too, as long as you cook them.
Yeah. I think fungus is trying to take over the human race. You know how they do the ants? Paducah,
Yeah,
fucking,
there we go.
we have got, yes, that's right. We got to link up, dude. We got to link up. We should meet up and drive out to Shepherdsville and just have a party at Nick Edwards' house.
You like how you just decided to throw a party at your house, Nick?
See if he's still here. Hunting for hookers?
Yeah, he is closer to us. Yeah.
Nick said, I'm down. Yeah. Nick's got the perfect spot too, man. Like he's got a party pad.
Yeah, not many people around that, around his little area.
He's got a nice secluded area. Envious of Nick. Albino penis envious of Nick. Bluetooth. Are there any good knife stores in Paducah? Like, aside from like, I think we were like pretty much looking at Academy Sports and stuff like that. But like, do you guys have like a good place to buy knives?
We're in Tennessee.
We are in Tennessee.
They're in Kentucky.
We're in West Tennessee. Behind the Edge and Bluetooth are in Kentucky. Yep. Satisfaction's in like Pennsylvania. Be a long drive.
Where are you at?
He is in
Fort Ridge.
South Carolina. But
That's
I mean,
right.
like
I remember you telling me that now.
we could have like
That's still a state I need to go to.
yeah.
North and South Carolina.
Matt's in Iowa. What part of Iowa? I go to Keokuk, Iowa a lot. It's right across the Missouri state line.
Satisfaction's in Arizona.
That's right. Who's in Pennsylvania?
There is somebody because I've sent something to Pennsylvania.
We sent, yeah. Well, we never sent anything to Maddie because Maddie was like, I don't need to borrow your junk. It was like, I got my own junk.
Just swing through Alabama and pick him up. That's what Duffy said.
That's right. Des Moines. Okay. All right.
Western South Carolina. Okay.
Dopey's in Huntsville now. Is that right, Dopey? G-Ball and Lefty. We ain't never sent those people.
No.
I like G-Ball though. It's let's do it up. Let's do it up. Soon.
Okay, yeah, he's
Let's
in
do it.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew I had made a shipping label.
I mistaked him for Satisfaction because both of them are pretty. Both of those guys are really, really pretty. Let me be real honest. I didn't want to borrow it because I wouldn't have been able to afford to ship it back. Brother, I'm picking at you, dog. I would have, but I understand.
Summertime's no paycheck for me too.
Dude, we get it. We do. We get it. I just like to. It's the lipstick. Yep.
No, he hasn't lost any more knives yet.
No, yeah, God Almighty.
And see, like I knew when he was on the phone with me that morning, he's like, "It is what it is. It sucks, but I'm not going to stress over it."
I'm not.
And then
I'm not gonna stress over it.
the video he puts out, I'm worried about this shit all day long. And I knew he was going to.
I'm non-salary at a school. I hate summertime.
Ah.
You work at a school too? Courtney works at a school.
Oh, so are you like a aide or something?
Matt should be a psychologist or a counselor.
Right. But those would be salaried. So that's why or they would be here anyway.
Occupational therapist. I told you.
Okay.
See?
So
Like-
do you like The occupational therapists we have here, they work at like a clinic nearby, but they come in during the school days like so many times a week. That not the way they do it in Arizona, I'm assuming.
I don't know about none of it. I know I hate my job. Somebody was like, "You still liking your job?" I was like, "I ain't never liked my job. Like none of them. Like I don't know what I have to do for a living to have a job I enjoy. I work at an autism school.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude. That's very noble, too. What do you think about like what do you think's going on? Do you think we had a lot of autistic cases that weren't getting diagnosed, like previous generations, or do you think there's something causing more autistic things?
I've got my opinion about it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not medically minded. I know, it's when I was growing up. I'm old, but like we would have a few kids like in the entire school that were
I think it's evolution.
evolution. I could see that, man, because a lot of those guys were really bright, really
And
bright.
we've gone to a society that's mostly loner.
Yeah,
Like all social media based. It's not a whole lot of real interaction anymore.
yeah,
I think the brain is evolving to be able to handle it. A lot of autistic children don't require that same amount of social interaction that we would. And I do. I think it's just
it
evolution.
could be an
They're very
evolution.
intelligent.
Me with knives. What's up, brother? Don't want to pass you up.
Yeah, I can see that.
They'll trade for Chavez. Drop one case up. As knowledge increased, diagnoses were properly given. Used to be these kids would be sent off to an institute.
A lot of kids.
Okay.
It wasn't just autistic too. Most of the kids just that had some kind of problems. Nobody really dealt with. Very very possible
What's that?
that it's something in the food we're eating.
Oh, I don't know about y'all. I don't eat much food. I eat a lot of junk.
That's yeah. For some of us,
What's
there's
that?
others that have mastered that hanging out on the couch somehow.
Are you in a different world? What's
Right
going on?
here.
Oh, okay. Job sucks, but the need to pay bills override the want to hang out on the couch. Yeah.
But then again, summertime, having summer off, I'm like, by the time it's over, I'm ready to go back to work. I get bored trying to find stuff to do.
Nick, I got a vegan friend constantly on my ass about trying to get more vegetables in my diet, right? He's like, man, you should eat more vegetables and you'll feel a lot better. Knock about 10 years off your age and blah, 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 blah. You get about 4 more years of eating vegetables. Um, I I spit old Chris Porter at him. I was like, man, I'd eat more vegetables, but they taste like they come out of the ground.
It's like dirt. Lone Wolf's here now.
Lone Wolf.
And me with knives.
Yep. I saw me when I was jump in.
Yeah, that was what I read.
Steve Jobs thought more vegetables was the key to health.
That's a good point, Dopey. If it's something we're doing here in America that's got higher rates of it, or if it's just it like globally getting more prominent.
That's thinking outside the box.
I like me some vegetables too, though, honestly.
I do like some vegetables. Every once in a while, man, there's nothing like that suffices like a good barbecue salad.
We did do the no meat except for fish for a little bit, and for the first little while, we did feel a lot better.
You know, kind of like a paleo.
Yeah.
A paleo diet or something.
No,
like
no,
that?
pescatarian.
That's it, pescatarian. Yeah, I was pessimistic about the pescatarian, but like, check this out: eggs are not future chickens. Like hens will lay eggs without a rooster around, so they're not necessarily fermented. The eggs that you buy in a store are not future chickens. So like you're not eating a baby chicken. So that is not taking a life. That is eating a female's period. So you can have all the eggs that you want.
Maddie, there is some correlating evidence there of the increase in those and the increase in autism. It's interesting research. Not saying they are the cause, but there is a pretty significant correlation.
Gotta wash the vegetables. I wash them with barbecue sauce. So where can I get baby chickens to eat? Harbor Freight. You can buy baby ducks and baby, not Harbor Freight, Tractor Supply. Tractor Supply, you can get baby ducks, baby chickens. Um, I'm not sure how good they are. Like, do some barbecue ribs, some barbecue duck ribs, baby back, baby, baby back.
I've never ate duck ribs, but I've ate some duck breasts.
I don't even know if they got ribs.
Yes, they've got ribs. But
I don't know, they got wings.
yeah, the thing is, the age, our bodies, like there's certain medicines you can't take until your body's fully developed. And I think where some researchers are talking about the vaccines, maybe they're getting them too early. And it could be causing some side effects.
I guess with baby chicken.
McNuggets for baby chickens.
Y'all, I don't know nothing about all that stuff. I was just kind of asking because like I'm not. It was just like a passing thought in my mind. But I'm glad we got people in place to try to help, like out with the situation like Massfaction.
And I really do feel more areas should have autistic schools because like they have to be set up very different from your normal classroom. It's hard to do that inside a regular public school.
Somebody will have to explain this one to me.
I tried eating a vegetable last week.
Oh my
and it got
gosh.
stuck in my throat. Oh, don't be.
Dopey, you're fucked, dude. Later,
Bye,
Nick.
Nick. It's definitely, Maddie, it's definitely rewarding being able to see the difference and change that those kids go through.
Yeah.
When they start, any little bitty piece of progress is like huge to the people that are working and care about those kids. Here we go.
Pan, blue, purple, peace, BT, edge.
There goes our emojis. We can't sing from this thing.
But what's crazy is like, just a second. I see those emojis.
Yeah. Yeah, we can
Hey,
see.
Sivia, come in.
Hey. Oh, hey, Sylvia.
Sorry, I miss you, buddy.
Or Sylvia. Or,
Sivia.
I was gonna say, I still don't. Yes,
Siva.
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Already know I'm going to hell. Has to get Billy laughing, that's why I have company on the ride down there with the wheelchair that got stuck in your throat.
Bro, we will ride together. We will ride together. What knife you gonna take to hell with you, Duffy? If I was you, I know what knife I'd take to hell with me if I was you. I would take a Ritter Hogue fixed blade or a Hogue Ritter fixed blade. Um, yeah, like that fixed blade you got's badass.
I don't know. I think I'd have to take one of those bigger ones. Scab shows all the time. You're
Oh, like a
gonna be doing
worktop
some
deer?
zombie apocalypse type stuff down there.
That metal will just that metal will just disintegrate in the fire.
There's no sinks in hell to piss in.
Well, find something to piss on. It doesn't have to be a sink. We don't give a damn what we piss on around here. Does anybody want to talk about anything? Anybody have anything awesome happen this week? You want to share with us?
Hellraiser is the only choice.
Oh, the Hinder Hellfire is a little bitty knife, but like you need one of those on the side, and yeah, definitely got to have a Hellraiser. Dwayne Letterman, how you doing, brother? Lone Wolf, wear pink.
One of our very first lives.
Yeah, we think
somehow we got on the subject of them pissing in a sink, and then we got the hashtag Sink Pissers Unite, and it's just a running joke now.
It's you're either sinking in the piss or you're pissing in the sink. This is what Matisfaction. I think Matisfaction coined that.
Upper Deckers.
Upper Deckers, that's right. Knuckle Draggers. Crispy Critter. Sorry, y'all. Salamando. What's going on with you, Bubba?
Yeah, you finally caught one.
Paul Bessemer.
We don't ever talk
What
about any
happened?
real shit.
A bunch of chats just popped up on our side. We're having to catch up on some people that came in that we missed. Sharp Guy ATX. He lives in hell, Phoenix. I love Arizona, man.
I do too.
I love Arizona.
I still want to see more of Utah.
I think when people don't believe in the sun, you should drop them off in the middle of Arizona. Come back in 2 days, check on them. Like, believe in the sun now?
I got lucky and won in Scab's raffle. It was pretty dope.
Which one?
Which package did you get? Just got the Spyderco Andilla and Crewwear. See the
Dude, I bet that's going to be a cool knife.
Yeah, we had a bunch of them pop in at one time.
We
Somebody
did.
else's live just in.
Probably.
I'll destroy the sun one day even if it takes me 5 million years. Mankind is really working on it.
Yeah, I think you got plenty of people helping you out, man. Trying to destroy everything. I ain't never seen shit so crazy, dude. We had tornado warnings and shit last night. Like,
And we're gonna have them
this
again
is
tonight.
in August, man.
Yeah.
This is August.
We've
Like,
done had flooding, tornadoes. Like, it ain't supposed to be that time yet.
only thing that happens in Tennessee in August
It's hot and
is
dry.
hot and humid.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, usually
yeah.
not this much rain.
Yeah.
It's usually our dry season. It's still humid as
Got that
hell.
some bitch
But-
rolling around the neighborhood, like taking pictures of yards and shit. Like, gonna charge you like money to, come mow the yard for you because your yard's too tall.
But it
It's like,
hasn't it stops raining
you
right
can't
now.
see 5 feet in front of you, like for at least 40 minutes a day. It's like, send me a bill. Send me a bill. I will flatten your tires. I will flatten all your fucking tires.
Yeah, it hadn't stopped raining much in the last few weeks here. Package 6 with the famine.
Okay. Hey, dude. That's a cool knife, man. I like those Work Tough Gear. Now, I haven't laid a hand on a Work Tough Gear knife. Be completely honest. There's a couple of them that have caught my attention. The Famine's one of them, and the Apex Apocalypse. There's a pretty
That one
much.
you
I've been
wanted for a while.
yeah, I've been wanting it for a while. I kind of wanted it just because of the name at first, and then I was like, oh, it's designed by somebody with last name D, like Dietz, or that's not it. Diaz, maybe. But yeah, let's go check it out. Zach's live. Any Patreon plans, Sivia? Yeah, man. Okay. So this isn't the knife that we're gonna give away. This is my knife. This is Chris Reeve and Kosi. What I want to do is I would like to, like right now we got $294 and some change in there, and we're on pace, like we're building up about $60 a month. So like, what I would like to do is get that up to an amount that will buy Chris Reeve and Kosi of some sort. It may or may not have inlays. It's going to depend on you guys, man. And what the budget's going to offer, because our Patreon doesn't. No, none of that money goes back to the channel. All of our Patreon money goes to buying knives for Patreon giveaways.
and like I'm not sure if you were one of them that voted in it or not, but I had put a post up on there asking if they would rather us go ahead and do a giveaway for a cheaper knife, or if they wanted to hold off and wait. And the majority of the people that did vote said they wanted to wait and let the money build up for a better, like, Chris Reeve knife.
So that's the current plan, man. It's a waiting game. It could be a little shorter. Like I said, there was a dude that was like, hey man, well, I just throw like a couple $100 on that Patreon thing. I get a couple hundred chances, and I can't stop him from doing that because every dollar you pledge gets you a entry, right? I can't stop him from doing that, but I discouraged him from doing it yet.
I don't really care for that idea, because
No.
we've got Patreon members that have
We've got
been
Patreon
sticking
members.
with us.
That's right. So like it'd be really cool to see, like it organically grow, and somebody end up with a Chris Reeve. And it doesn't have to be an Nkosi. It can be a 31. It could be a Tonto. It could be an Singo. It could be a drop point. It could be a 21. It could be large or small. But like the Patreon members are going to vote for that knife when the time comes. Like when we have the money sitting in the account to be able to buy the knife, we'll take a poll. You guys figure it out. But I mean, the Unizon,
I'll just buy it from you.
Salamando, this one ain't for sale, bro. It's not any better than any of the rest of them.
But it's his first Chris Reeve
Yeah,
he's had.
it's my first Chris Reeve, and I'm gonna
Traded the
hold on to it.
Direware for it.
I did. I traded a Direware Solo for it. Back to the same guy that I got the Direware Solo from. Ironically, this knife all right. So that trade happened with Sato Dave. So I traded. I got the Direware Solo from Dave. Dave got the Direware Solo from a guy named Tyler. I traded the Direware Solo back to. What did Patreon do to you? Whatever it was, I'm sure they'll apologize. What's the matter with an Nkosi? Not on our channel, Salamando.
Everything and everyone is for sale.
Wow.
Get some shit on your coasting now.
That's fine. That's fine. If you've never handled a Chris Reeve, I completely understand where you're coming from. If you have, I respect your opinion. But the Chris Reeve to me is far superior than the Direware. As far as quality of build, and I'll pick it up and I'll put it in my pocket and I'll carry it because like it, it's my type of knife. Like my favorite knife to carry is the Succubus. So like a lot of people don't like it either. I love this knife.
Beard of Doom is here.
Beard of Doom.
Or I'm saying, everybody's saying Doom and Beard. Yep, right there. Hey, Beard of Doom.
What's going on, Beard? How you doing, buddy? Ken, the Direware was a forever knife. I did want it to be a forever knife. I just never picked it up. The only time I ever picked it up was to
Do
do a
size
size comparison
comparison.
on this channel.
You didn't carry it much.
It took up a lot of pocket real estate. It's like it was like an oval, and when you're driving for 11 hours and you got a big old bulk in your pocket, like I would often, when I did carry it, I would take it out of my pocket and I'd set it in the cup holder, which is
that
fine, but
comfortable
it's like,
for long drives.
why deal with that shit, man? It's that Dave cut me a hell of a deal on that Direware Solo. Deal's done. I'll let you know. No, I won't.
Yeah, I was supposed to say.
No,
he's got it.
Dave's got the Direware Solo back at some point in the future. He may decide to sell it. I won't get into the prices, but it was so good that I was like, if I ever get rid of it, I'll holler at you first. I appreciate the bro deal, but you will be the first person that has an opportunity to get it back. I had a lot of people interested in the Direware Solo, and definitely could have probably bought 3 of these, for what kind of offers I could have got for the Direware Solo, but I didn't lose anything by trading it to
Right.
Dave. That cut me a hell of a deal on that knife.
Okay, Randy's mom, the ones that
That's
Randy's
right.
mom one was with Emerson in there.
I hope she enjoys that, dude, or I hope you do. Whoever ends up with that Emerson Rendezvous is probably one. That is my favorite Emerson design.
He doesn't wear cargo shorts much though.
I don't have any Jinkos. I'm trying to be like one of them cowboys on Yellowstone.
So they'll share it, Randy. Yeah, what is it? The Vincent Outfitters. That's what he's carrying knives in.
Vincent Outfitters.
No, that's never mind. That's the place. What are they called?
Ariat
Arians.
M4s.
There we go. Get them from Vincent Outfitters.
They do. It's a store here local. What's 100% accurate?
Scroll up. I heard that Dopey rides in the back seat in his knives. Chauffeur.
That's hilarious, Dame. I missed that.
Hey, Will.
Me with knives, they might as well be, buddy. They're not real cowboys. I think it's hilarious. All these girls melting over Cole Hosser. I was like, dude, he used to look good.
Who?
Whatever his name is. What's the one that's Kevin Costner's like right hand man that like married Kevin Costner's daughter in the show?
Mm.
Well, he's the one. He's the one all of them want. And I was like, he used to be kind of good looking, back in the 90s.
In Mother Russia.
Dopey doesn't carry knives. Knives carry Dopey. Tom Weingard in the house.
There's Ken again.
Yeah,
Right.
they got them skinny jeans or something. I don't wear skinny jeans and I don't do spandex. You know, like area M7s or M5s and up or something like I can't remember exactly, but those are like stretchy spandexy type of
Yeah,
blue
the
jeans or
M5s
whatever.
I know are because that's what they had at Tractor Supply.
I don't like that shit, man. I like real blue jeans. Like, and that's why I wear Ariats because
It's hard to
it's
find
it's
any
hard to
company that does
find
it.
5 pocket jeans anymore that doesn't have any spandex in them. Ariat M4s are straight up.
That was Bill Paxton.
Who was Bill Paxton?
I'm guessing the same who you're talking about.
No, Cole Hauser or something like that. I don't know who he's like.
Billy needs a romper.
One of my buddies had a romper. Like, remember when Crumb posted pictures of him in a romper? Did you see
No.
that shit?
I do not remember that. I
That
don't
was
want to see that shit.
that was hilarious. Crumb was one of those guys, man. Like, look at him cross. Like, one of you's gonna get your ass whipped, and one of you's going to jail. What in the fuck?
There's him a romper.
Is that a romper?
Yep.
Well, it wasn't that. He had like a he had like an Allstate motor oil romper or something. One of those one piece things. Like
That
a
was a one
onesie.
piece.
Is it a onesie?
That's a romper.
It's a onesie.
It's a romper.
We don't find Crumb's romper.
I don't want to see the romper.
You gotta see Crumb in the romper.
Which Crumb are we talking about?
Jeff.
Oh God.
We're talking about Jason. We'll just call him Jason.
He would fit in with a lot of the lot lizards now.
And a lot of the truckers, unfortunately. We should see the shit that's written on the men's bathroom walls. Every damn truck stop you go to is like, good God, can't even take a poop and piss.
Poop and
Oh,
piss.
jeez.
Yeah, you probably take a poop and piss in there.
6'5" hillbilly Sasquatch with look 5 in spandex. That'd be interesting to see.
I just seen a like yoga pants. Whoever asked that question,
Yeah,
the jeans
I've seen them.
have got like stretch pant or stretch material, but it's not quite yoga pants.
Unless they're walking around in dress jeans or like dress slacks or khakis all day, they have to know the blue jeans struggle. Like we can't be the only state in the world. Like Buckle made Seth jeans. All right, Billy's what?
Billy's falling over on every bathroom I find.
I put these Apex Alchemy stickers on these. If you whenever I find stuff, like nobody had one of these stickers we had printed up, so that was cool. I take them with me on the road, and whenever I see something disgusting on a bathroom wall, I cover it up with Apex Alchemy sticker. So there's Apex Alchemy stickers all over the South, Mississippi, Louisiana, especially Louisiana.
Alabama.
There's a lot of nasty shit going on down in Louisiana, man. Those fuckers down there don't play, like at all. Like they're just all fucking hardcore everything. Well, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Get the fuck out of Louisiana. You know, you pull in Louisiana, get back out of Louisiana.
We need some fun in
I've
Louisiana.
had a lot of fun in Louisiana.
Good places to advertise your channel.
Mm-hmm. Like they're already sitting there, they're bored as fuck, playing on the phone. Fucking Apex Alchemy. I think. Kick his ass, Seabass. I have to. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
I'm betting it's a quote from a
I'm
movie or
guarantee
a
it.
show. Well, you see how they eat crawfish in Louisiana. They soak the heads and eat the tails. I just can't do crawfish. They've still got eyeballs looking at me.
I've been getting those meat pies, man, down there. It's already got the crawfish like chopped up. I hope, I guess. I don't know. Like it's in the middle of it somewhere. Yeah. I like crawfish though.
I can't do something if it's still staring at me.
I'm not gonna eat one whole. Not know about it. Okay, y'all. This discussion's led to crawfish. Is is there anything we want to talk about? I don't care. We can sit here for
No.
another.
No load too big for village. I so hope he walks into a bathroom one day and sees that.
Shut up, Courtney. You know how crazy Dopey is.
I know.
I asked for 15. I said, put 15 comments on this video if you want to. Dopey was like,
Got it.
I understand the assignment. Apex Alchemy. Okay. Man, Apex being like the part of the blade where the edge where one side meets the other is Apex. So like what Alchemy, all right. So I'm kind of into like mysticism, like alchemy, like John Dee and stuff like that. But the roots of alchemy started off with metallurgy. Like if you take metallurgy all the way back to its bare bones roots back to like ancient Sumeria, and then you get to the part where they started mixing metals together to see what they could come up with. So like that was the original alchemy.
Meth.
Meth. Oh, did I say something about meth?
No.
I was talking fast. Did
I think he's just talking about mixing stuff.
Oh, mixing stuff together. All right, so and check this out, man. Just to let you know, like, all right, so there's Isaac Newton was an alchemist and like mysticism alchemist, and like he wasted a lot of his life trying to turn lead into gold. Like, if you know anything about alchemy at all, that's where it starts, right? Turning lead into gold. Like, that's what everybody. It's either the elixir of life or it's turning lead into gold. That's what everybody's ambition is. That's bullshit. Turning lead into gold is literally taking a pencil and writing down some shit that's worth something. It's worth knowing. It's worth passing down from one generation to the next. That's gold. The information is gold. You turn lead into gold by writing stuff down. And I just gave you something.
Hear that, Ken?
I just gave you something. If you ever delve into alchemy, I've just saved you your entire life. Okay.
And Billy is still trying to use alchemy to turn Pakistani.
I'm gonna send that damn knife to Dopey. I'm gonna send that knife's going to Dopey.
Said, okay, my grandpa was into making alchemy up here in Naples.
Oh, it was moonshine.
Yeah.
That kind of alchemy. We were into perfumery for a little while, so that kind of like got us into like all that stuff. Man, it's a big fucking atom, though. It's not possible. You can't just do it. Like it's like hundreds of years, and like it's a huge atom. We're 2% different than the chimpanzee. Was 2%. Just our DNA. It's a big fucking 2%, man. Like it's a huge 2%.
Again, said like your Facebook posts.
Exactly. Except that there's no lead there.
So it ain't worth shit.
No, I got all the good shit written down by hand, and I always write in lead first. Before anything goes to ink, it goes to lead. Have we peaked?
I don't know.
More than likely, Randy. More than likely, like 2% away from being a banana too.
Just get
The
that
power
one
of the
out.
sun, so the black sun effect. Yeah, that also stems from some alchemist stuff, right? Black sun effect. So, yeah. Hey, homework assignment. You like Soundgarden? You like Black Hole Sun? He said that the song was not about anything. Bring it back to me. Let me know what that song was about. In fact, Chris Cornell's got a lot.
Yeah.
A whole lot.
I'm too high for this.
Who is? Michael Morgan? Chris Cornell's got a lot of crypticism in his songs.
Bugfoot? I've never heard of Bugfoot, but I don't believe in Bigfoot.
Yeah, I believe in Bugfoot. I am Bugfoot. Piss rainbows and shit, yellow nuggets.
All right, you little leprechaun. Taste the rainbow.
All right. I think we peaked, y'all. We're in the.
The conversation it hadn't been bad though.
I don't think so. I could talk about this shit all day, but it ain't got nothing to do with knives.
Like a golden goose.
I'm trying to turn my lungs into carbon.
We're doing good on that.
It's a lifelong process.
You can get ointment for Bugfoot. No, I do, but I do believe people think they see stuff
See stuff where? What?
like Bigfoot.
Oh, Bigfoot.
But I think it's probably other animals they're seeing.
Favorite knife? Only one.
Mm.
Folder or fixed blade? That's a conundrum, ain't it? It's always a conundrum. My favorite knife, if I had to pick one right now, would be the Rhodesian, the Kermit Rhodesian. Chisel grind, 3V, 3/16. What's going on now?
You eat enough mushrooms, you can see big feet too. One folder, one fixed blade.
One folder, one fixed blade. Okay, all right. So you got my favorite fixed blade, Rhodesian,
Kermit Rhodesian.
Kermit Rhodesian, Grayman Sawtooth.
My favorite folder I do not have right now.
Roxy?
Yeah.
Okay. I knew that was coming.
Yeah. And then favorite fixed blade. I haven't used some of my new fixed blades yet to know. Hey Gonzo. Ritter Hogue is Dopey's favorite folder and fixed blade.
Dr. Drew, dude. Long time no see, brother. How you doing? Gonzo. Hey, speaking of fixed blades, though, and Gonzo, we didn't do a video on that knife, but Nick sent us his daughter's Gonzo fixed blade. It was like $14.99 on Amazon. I don't remember the model name, but that thing had the most comfortable grip
Yes,
I
it
have
did.
ever felt. Like, I mean, it's just squishy. You know, like it's comfortable.
That rubbery, grippy.
Yeah.
Be good for when it's wet outside. Isn't Bigfoot the reigning hide and seek champion with Jimmy right behind him? And saving mode for a Medford Victoria.
Was it Ganzo? I don't know, man. I've heard people pronounce it all kinds of different ways. Like, I don't own any of them. Probably won't ever own any of them. But I've heard people say Ganzo. I've heard people say Gonzo.
It's one of those. Depends on what area you're
Tomato,
in.
tomato.
Yeah. Uh, but do I have my
Dopey at
Miyazaki here still?
Hanzaki. Yeah, man. It's should be right over there somewhere. I think.
Hmm. I knew we were gonna let Corey borrow that one. And then
Yeah, so it's probably not up here. It might be on the pool table or something. It's down where it should be. There goes the dog. She's looking for her Jed Hornbeak knife that she got. There's no telling where it's at. Our son uses this table every once in a while to record Pokemon and stuff. And we leave too much stuff on it for him. Got to catch them all. That's right. Bitch made freak. In Asia, they say Gonzo like you would say Gonzo. The soda was birdshot. You know, like they when they do a review on a Gonzo, whatever, they say Gonzo. Yes, I do. I do know Jed Hornbeak personally. He's become a pretty good friend of mine. I didn't know of his existence or vice versa until Blade Show. Like we didn't see him at Blade Show. We didn't meet him at Blade Show, but we got back and started seeing videos about like Scab. Was
Thanks for stopping in, Beard.
Hey Beard, thanks for joining us, brother. You have a good one. A big ass folder as a Grayman Satu. Discontinued. It's a S30V, full titanium frame lock. It's got one of Satu. You see that hole doesn't go all the way through? I've got the G10 backspacer, but this is one of Satu Dave's backspacers that he made for it. And this is the if you watch Satu Dave, this is his namesake knife. Excellent knife. It's 12.7 ounces or something like that.
Yeah.
Rock solid.
Chunker.
Rock solid, built like a tank, man. Like I like look at that. You can do pull-ups. If you get a good grip on that blade, you could do pull-ups on that blade. And it wouldn't budge. You wouldn't be able to pull it down to the other side. Rock solid. Great knife.
What's everyone's grill knife?
What was that?
It was something on your phone.
What's everyone's grill knife?
See you later, Dopey. Cold Steel does make some big knives.
Yes, they do. Like,
and he was actually excited to check out what was it, the
5 Max.
Yeah.
God almighty, man.
But it was pretty much too big.
For me, yeah. I handled one at Blade Show. Saw Bob DeMarco at the Cold Steel booth with. It just happened to be like up there checking things out too, and got to meet Jimmy Slash, and Jimmy handed me that 5 Max because I've been talking to him about it for a while, and it, it's cool in a novelty sense. Like it's cool. Like if you like the Espada size knives, you like it'd be right up your alley.
Crispy Critters is a looser Warnock.
Grimsmo Norseman. Where's Crispy Critter at?
Up there. I'll highlight
Okay.
it.
Luther Warnock. I'm not even familiar with that, Crispy. Grimsmo Norseman was my one of my grill knives for a long time. Hinder XM24. Not really sure I have a grill anymore. Maybe a Herman at some point or a custom. What about Roosevelt, man? You know, like I was Ken, I was actually thinking about an Umazon being in that drawing for you guys. That Patreon drawing. I do like the handle on Amazon. Like it's really cool. Probably the grippiest handle out of all the CRKs I know of. But I, I think people just call them Rosies, but like the Roosevelts, yeah.
And Salamando said he thinks his next might be a Parsi. Don't know which configuration though.
I handled a Rosie last year. Wasn't impressed, but kind of soulless, like something a gray man would carry. Okay.
Thank you for ordering those, PNW.
PNW, we very much appreciate you. We've got those. Y'all don't buy those things thinking that like you have to to support us. We made those out of a necessity that like I wanted one around, and she made them, and about the best way we could get them printed off was to publish that thing on Amazon. But we've got them priced about as low as we possibly can, cover taxes type thing. So it's not
My favorite fixed blade is an early production Cold Steel Tonto purchased in 1985. It rode on my LBE while I was in the Army.
Cold Steel Tonto is a classic knife, man.
My grill folder is a Medford Praetorian. My grill fixed is a Winkler Crusher. Well, thank you
What happened?
on PNW.
Oh, thank you, yeah. No, dude, Will, you're good, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what grills. I do want either an Amazon or another Nkosi in Tonto. I don't know if I call it a grill at this point, but like I definitely want one because
I might look into the smaller.
6.8 inches.
Mhm.
What are you gonna do with a 6.8 inch knife?
Same thing I do with all my small knives.
Use it?
Mhm.
Is that too big for you?
No,
I mean, it's 8.5 inches, but it's kind of narrow.
I'll have jeans on. But that's my main thing. Like if I'm gonna actually carry it and use it,
Yeah.
will it fit my jeans?
I tell you what I'd really like to have, like a grill for me, like is not a specific model, but like a Randall. Like I would like to have a Randall. And I know they're not impossible to get or anything. It's just they're like it's one of those knives that I don't actively seek out because I've never had any luck finding them in the past. But when the day comes and I happen to run across one, I'll be very, very happy.
It's another one I think is in Pennsylvania.
No, they're in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Big Red's up there in Washington.
That's right.
But I saw a Winkler up there and that that reminded me. Well, Winkler makes. I've never handled a Winkler. No bullshit. But like I definitely respect him as a knife maker. All the old heads in my family had a Randall. Like all of them, man. My uncles, my dad, my granddad, like they might carry the shittiest folding knife that they had, but like as far as fixed blade goes, they had a Randall.
Gotta run. Time to stir the mash and cool the worm. See you later, cornbread.
Cool the mash.
No, stir the mash and cool the worm.
Oh, okay. At that moonshine brewing.
Cheeto bandito.
What's going on, man? Y'all, we ain't talking about nothing.
It's the usual.
Yeah. I like to thank you for sticking around for nothing. Kenny Faulkner.
Mm.
What's next? K110 versus D2. Hey, Kate. Same thing, ain't it, right? You got a bowler K110. I think that's an ingot version of D2, right? Like, I mean, or is it powder?
All these steals. I'd have to
Oh.
go look at a chart again.
Spyderco's got a K294 steel coming out on a mule, and from what I was reading, it's kind of like a 10V steel, and like if I'm not mistaken,
K110 is ingot steel.
Okay, definitely correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Bowler already have a version of 10V? Like weren't they already using like was it K390? Is the same thing as 10V, and I guess I got another one now. Regardless, man, those Spyderco mules, like you just really can't go wrong.
You just gotta catch them.
Yeah, I don't have time to catch them. I really don't. Like I'm not. That like the only ones that stick around are the ones that are cheap, like when they come out with one 14C28 or something like that. And I'm not saying that's a bad knife. I'm just like why like that really doesn't need to be tested.
I don't think we've had anything with K110.
Not that I know of. I would like to get I'd like to get something in Rex 121. Like that would be kind of grail territory for me. Yeah,
Confused.
Kenny fused. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of steels I like to play with eventually. But to be honest, man, I like having a knife I can sharpen quickly. So these last few weeks, I'm good with it.
I have a D2 now that's a powder steel as well. Too many steels. K390 is not similar.
Okay. What is K390 similar to? I was looking at the Spyderco in K390, and I can't remember. I really don't. Let's see what's going on.
No, he didn't get the edge on it yet. Kent was asking about your
Kelsey?
yeah.
No, sure didn't. I think I'm gonna need some diamonds for that one, man. Like I'm using Shapton Pros.
Trying to figure out what spider coat was.
No,
Mm.
I'm just gonna see what Larry's saying about it.
Isn't K390 the European equivalent to M390? Powder D2 is CPM D2. Right.
M4. Was it M4, y'all? We got somebody else saying it's an S110. Range. Yep. S110 cutability, M4 toughness.
Okay.
That's fucking impressive.
No, K390 and M390 are made by Bowler. M390 is stainless. M390 is the European equivalent to 20 CV.
Yeah, that is true. Like I definitely know that one. I think M390 is a better steel than 20 CV. There's been a lot of problems. Like a lot of folks been having a lot of problems making knives out of 20 CV. Really hard to keep consistent heat treats and stuff like that, even in small batches. But I don't know because I don't make knives. I got that off of that story. That's American Blade Works. Like pretty much, his story. He switched to MagnaCut and started having Peters heat treat his blade. God, I think that's right. Peters, I believe Peters is the one heat treating his blades for him. But even Peters was having problems keeping 20 CV consistent within 2 or 3 points.
M390, 20 CV, and 204P are basically the same.
Yeah, Carpenter 204P, like it's probably better. Like I don't know. I mean, like I think 20 CV may be one of those steels too. Like it's on enough shit. Like some of it's good, some of it's not. But
Yeah, it's a hit or miss.
but there's
gamble.
some good knife makers that have used 20 CV, like Cold Steel, for example. If we just take the Formax from years ago, the American and the Italian version, they couldn't get that 20 CV like to be consistent in heat treat, and there's a lot of soft 20 CV on the market. I'm not saying there's not a lot of M390 that's soft as well, because we damn well know there's a lot of M390 coming out of China. So there's a possibility that those heat treats are not ideal either. I buy that me with knives. I'll buy it. Uh, but
That's getting
okay,
into like above 62 or around that 62. Isn't that getting into like MagnaCut heat, like hardness?
I mean it's just hardness.
Okay.
Like you have a blade that's not steel at all, like a tungsten blade or something, 70, 72,
Okay.
like maxing it. Some of these steels are barely steels.
It's the
By definition.
manufacturer, P&W.
Yeah, one of them will come up with a recipe. The other ones, will mimic the recipe, may change slightly, and they'll rename it.
A lot of the Italian makers were running M390 soft a few years ago.
And a lot of American makers are still running 20 CV soft. But say the Formax, Dave got a Formax American
Hey, Grandpa.
tested, and it was 56, 57, something like that. I can't remember exactly, but it was in the mid to high 50s. It was but Cold Steel is one of those companies that can take Alsate, and the knife will perform wonderfully. AUS 10 is a great choice when it comes to cold. As cold steel, do they actually have a bad steel that they heat treat? Like, no, but 20 CV pops up, they don't know what to do with it. Like, it's interesting to me because this company has done well with a lot of steels, both budget and premium steels over the years.
It's up to the steel mills. Cold steel switched from XHP because Carpenter wanted more money because they also sold it to tool makers. Yeah, it's all that supply and demand and
Is that why we're not seeing XHP on a lot of knives anymore? They're out there, but they're just it's nowhere near as common. Salamano, that's a damn good point, dude. That's comment of the year. Like if I had trophies, I'd hand one to you. I got a 64
That would be a
point.
sticker.
That needs to be a sticker.
if
That
it-
needs to be a sticker. No shit.
And what I was gonna say is once we've got our little first level of monetization, we can do stickers.
Yeah, I could definitely be a sticker.
20 CV at 64 to open Amazon packages. Go technically.
I guarantee you that's what's going on with my Morris over here. She opened some gluey package, and look at that edge. I hand sharpened this one, so I was kind of proud.
I hand used it.
Yeah, then she went and used it, and didn't clean it off.
Y'all don't want to see some of my fixed blades I have used.
God Almighty, man! She's the destroyer of worlds. She destroys everything she touches. Too late. Long time ago. I used to be a good boy.
Well, hey, Michael.
Clamshell packaging sucks.
Bubba's on here.
What's going on, Bubba? Your mom was destroying everything, dude.
So one more question. Do steels heat treated to a higher HC cost more? Because all steels have different properties when heated to different levels.
Bro, this is where science starts coming in, right? Like, cause there's different ways to get a knife to a higher heat treat, and I don't heat treat knives, so like don't get me lying. But there's different processes. There's different ways that you can get a knife to 62. There's a great video, and I can't remember who's got it out, but like this guy, he takes like 3 or 4 different steels and he heat treats them in different ways. Like sometimes he just quenches the shit in oil. Sometimes he double cryo quenched or whatever, like after, yeah. And like the way they quench it is going to matter as like it does matter. Like you could have a 20 CV blade at 60, another 20 CV blade at 60, and they're heat treated different processes. You're going to get 2 different results. The number doesn't mean nowhere near as much to me as the process. And Will's not wrong, but at the same time, you do have manufacturers that have evolved to grinding before the heat treat process, and that saves a lot of tooling. Like, Michael at American Blade Works, he said, like, hey, all right, so like there's one of the latest Knife Junkie podcasts. He had Michael,
Hey, Aunt.
and like he's grinding, he's removing a lot of stock before the heat treat process. Then he's going in and heat treating. And there's not as much tooling and not as much grinding needs to be taking place after the stock removal, where some people stock remove first. And I actually think that stock removal before.
I have been. I'm listening now, then zoned out.
But yeah. That was outdoor 50. Okay. Yeah. Great video, man. I mean, I thought it was like I like that's a lot of stuff I like to watch. Doesn't mean I'm taking any good information. I'm just like that's a lot of stuff that actually intrigues me.
Thanks for the questions, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got some decent conversation going on.
Right. And I'm not an expert at it by any means, man, at anything. Like I'm, yeah, I just have opinions like based off of other people's data, really. Like don't listen to me. Do your own research.
It takes a lot, right? Your mama said hi.
Hey, mama, some fried potatoes and some fried peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I can do the fried peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Good. I need some Oreos too.
I'll have those.
Deep fried Oreos. That's what I need. Not another knife.
I don't think you need either.
Call me fat.
Just saying, Oreos ain't good for you.
Call me fat. No, man, I'm not gonna do it. I'll send that thing off. If it's going, my hours are precious. Like I could be sharpening a knife right now, huh? But seriously, like we don't go live often, but our hours do stack up and they do count.
See how spoiled he is, y'all.
That's right. That's my mom talking to my wife. Okay, go get him whatever he wants.
Right now. Which most producers that make knives here and overseas use crap steels on overseas.
You know what really frustrates me is these mass producers using good steel and doing it wrong, like just doing it completely wrong, like just they're wasting good steel. Like if you can't do that shit right, use 14C28. Use D2, like real D2. Real D2 is pretty cheap, and real D2. What I mean about that, like real D2 can be reheat treated if it's treated wrong the first time, easily. Like that's by a knife maker, PTSD Blade Works, and I've heard Banjer knives say the same thing. Love you, buddy. But like, why waste good steel? Wouldn't you rather have a good heat treated 14C28 knife than a shitty heat treated M390 knife? Why waste the M390? That's what gets me, man. Like I hate seeing the metal wasted. It could have went somewhere else. They're just driving the price up on the shit too.
Yeah.
Like they're using more of it. It starts costing more because supply and demand. Simple economics. Unless you get into the 9mm range, right? Where like everybody's using it, so like they just got a factory dedicated just to making that one bullet. Yeah. Until you get to that point, anyway. For sure, it is artisan that uses U.S. made D2. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Dr. Drew said, my wife really likes D2.
Likes real D2.
You get it?
Oh.
Ha ha ha.
Overseas made knives. Subsidized. Knives made here to make them cheaper. That's one reason why Benchmade knives are so expensive. They make everything here and can't offset the cost with offshore OEMs.
Well, I'll voice my opinion on benchmark prices.
Well, I mean, the last video, you was cutting off some slack.
I cut up some slack when I can, man. I come out with a good knife every once in a while. I can see the value of the money, but it's a titanium handle, made in America, sourced here in America, heat treated here in America, blade cut here in America, 420 HC. It's not an expensive steel. Neither is S30V. I mean, like it's just not that expensive anymore. It's kind of hit that 9mm status, right? You can pick up S30V pretty cheap.
All right, see you later, Dr. Drew.
Buck doesn't make this knife anymore. Like I get it, but that's a titanium handle. and if it was in the market today, it'd probably be about $140, maybe 120, something like that.
I mean, buck knives are made in China though.
Not this one. This one's made in the USA. I understand where you're. Yeah, I definitely get what you're saying. But like Buck USA makes plenty of knives. Would not agree? Like I mean, like they have a lot of knives made in the USA. They do have some knives made in China. They do, but they're nowhere near as expensive as Buck USA made knives.
How much do you think a Spyderco chef would cost if it was made in the US?
What steel? Steel's a conundrum. You get online, man. Get on Niagara and start shopping around for steel. You get a blank that you might be able to get 4 blades out of for $45, the best 30V. LC 200, and it's 300 right now. I agree that China not as well than the lower the US. Man, I'd rather see Buck be 100% American. I really do. But was Case is making knives in China. Almost everybody. Benchmade has made knives in China. I'm not sure if you guys have remember the red class. They dipped in, they dipped out, they got fucked. Like they started doing business with China, and China got a hold of a lot of their stuff. Now China didn't know who Benchmade was, and now they're the most cloned knife in the industry, and that's why they pulled back out, right? Am I right about that? But they made red class knives for over a decade.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make them anymore. They're 100% USA made company now. I respect that, but they ain't always been. But some of my favorite knife people, like Brian Nadeau. I mean, like, yeah, I don't own any of those knives, man. Like I'm not saying shit on you if you do. I'm just saying I don't know. I don't. I got a Riot knife. I got this Chavez here. Proud owner of a Riot knife made in China, but it's I'm not buying a Brian Nadeau knife made in China. When Chavez does make some American made knives, but he wasn't one of those dudes. That would be like Medford going to China, like Brian Nadeau going to China. To me, it's like if Medford started making Praetorians in China and started selling for $300, yeah, I wouldn't buy one.
Oh, teething stage, no fun. Our our son's in the old teething stage right now.
Yeah, he's losing
And
his teeth late.
yeah, and he was doing some whining about it when he got out of school Friday.
This thing's been rolling for over 2 hours,
It
y'all.
has. Spaceship were USA made and had M390 instead of LLC 200N. I think it would be close to 500 or more.
Yeah, it's 300 right now. It's not that big of an increase. I mean, it is, but it's not.
For the amount of labor costs, it'd
now
be different.
you take the Chavez here. 229. It's 350. And it's a Riot knife, so we're looking at a pretty similar price knife as the Spider Chef. What's a 228 cost? If you can find one. $17 months. Man, congrats, dude. Babies are awesome.
I wish Buck would make the hex on here instead of overseas.
Chavez, Raymond Chavez is cool dude too. I wish Buck would make the Hexman. You just read that? Okay. There's a few Bucks that I would like to see made in the USA. I was about to pull the trigger on them, and I was like, oh, I like that knife, man. Frame lock, D2 steel or what, whatever it happened to be that I was looking at, and I was like, I'm gonna grab that one up, and it's like, no, I'm not. I'm gonna pass on it. I don't understand why all and Kershaw pisses me off too. If they're going to start using the Duralock, and like they're not going to offer a Duralock American made knife. And it's not, man, I'm not a Duralock fan. I don't care. I don't want to own one. But like, would it not be like a savvy type of move to introduce your latest and greatest innovations and new processes domestically first?
The
and
only thing
and
they've really got being made in America right
as a
now
launch series.
is I was supposed to say the out fronts
They got that.
or
They
the
have
automatic or whatever.
the launch series. They have the ballad songs. They got two different ballad songs. You got the Luca, and I can't remember what they call the other one. They also have that OTF, like you said. The and those that's your American knives from Kershaw now. And it's whatever. And ZT, the fuck happened to them? Backstrap lock. I'm not sure, dude. I think I used to have one of those though. I think I used to have a Marksman.
Yeah. And the thing is too, they're like we got to remember our American worker workforce is like
We don't
crap
want to
right
work.
now. So
There's a
they're
lot
having to
of
pay people way more just to get them in the door. And so that's going to trickle down to the buyer.
and man, there's some crazy good stuff made in China. Like there is. I'm not saying they're not reaping what they're sowing. They're doing a good job, and they're I've got no problem with owning some Chinese knives. I'm looking at some right now. At least, yeah, we got the Sativian,
Yeah.
great made knife, man. I don't like. I'm not saying it's for you. I'm not. It's definitely not for me. It's not my style of knife. Take it apart,
I like it though.
inspect the parts. Check out the fit and finish. $120 and 390. Not sure what the heat treat is. I think Love Them Knives said that the heat treat come back at 59 on his Sativian. That was in 390. Uh, I could live with 59 and 390. Got some M390 at 59 from some American knives. Like, um,
I think ZT will show up next year. Kershaw had a big year this year, and I think they wanted to focus on those and not split it up with ZT too much. I got a Buck Spitfire for less than 50. That is you made in USA.
Kershaw is a marketing company now. They used to be a knife company that was good at marketing. That was when Pete Kershaw like left Gerber. So y'all know Pete Kershaw used to work for Gerber. He was a salesperson. He was the top salesperson for Pete Gerber. So you got Pete and Pete, right? You got Pete Kershaw, Pete Gerber. Pete Kershaw helped get Pete Gerber off the ground. That was over there in the Pacific Northwest. And Pete Pete Kershaw left the company. He left Gerber, started up his own knife company, and that was in 19. I want to say 77. I could be wrong. And then Pete Kershaw made some really good. Hey, baby, where are you going? Okay, can you fill this up?
Yeah.
Thank you. Um, yeah, that is back when Gerbers were good. That's right. And Pete Kershaw met like some business contacts in Japan in Seki City, and he also met some contacts in China. He was doing business with distributors in China and Seki City, Japan, um, for Gerber, right? So he already had those relationships established. So whenever he decided to uh, jump ship and start up his own company, he was already well established. For being the top salesman at Gerber for almost a decade. I got an easy out. I bought an easy out simply because like my dad carried something that was similar to it. I don't know where it's at. I have no clue where it's at. Salamando, I won't dispute that one bit, man. You know, like uh, their USA made models are affordable and well built. They are. They're, do they all have to be automatic? I know the balance zones aren't, and I know the slip joints aren't, but can we not get a regular Kershaw folded knife anymore, or even a fixed blade? You know, something you know like something that's more traditional. Can I? I mean, what's more traditional in a slip joint? But I'm talking about modern traditional. Like, can we a liner lock every once in a while, a frame lock every once in a while? Like they stick it, they stick it in a certain market and they leave it there and they forget about it, and that's fine. It's not my company. I got plenty of shit to buy. You know what I mean? Like you know that's my stance. This is like I'm yeah. Speed Safe is a joke, man. I hope Ken Onion is well. I know his island just burned down, and I really hope everything's cool. Can't stand his innovations. I do have one knife that's got Speed Safe on it, and it's the Knockout, and I think it's a great knife. But man, even like it's just a few years old, and it can't be cleaned enough. Like it's it fails half the time. I'm not overly rough on my shit either. The bare knuckle was a cool knife. What about the Skyline? Was that the same era? The Kershaw Skyline? I think that was American. Yeah, you can de-assist Benchmade. It's really easy. I got my stepdad this was years ago, sorry. It was a black class knife. It was assisted axis lock. Like I don't get that, right? Like, you know, you pull the axis lock, nothing happens. Like, um, God, I can't remember the name of it, man. But it got gummed up really, really good. We, you know, got in there and you can de-assist it as well. Skyline was a cool knife, man. There's nothing wrong with yeah. I mean, there's people out there that really like assisted knives, but then there's people that like knives. No shit, Will. I agree with that. It wasn't the emissary, man. I will have to like look at his box. It wasn't like a super popular model. I picked it up probably 4 or 5 years ago, and I can't. I think it was discontinued at that point. Like it was like I picked up one of the last remaining that somebody had. It's not the prettiest knife in the world. It's kind of bulky and ugly, but it works. S30V, I do remember that. I can't remember. Do you remember what the name of the knife was that Greg has?
Oh,
The assisted Benchmade black glass. I don't remember either. I'll figure it out, man.
bare knuckles. The action on them is great for manual. They actually can do them well.
I may have to just grab up a bare knuckle if I can find one in stock somewhere. Like even if it's used. That was actually on my that was a knife that was on my list I never got around to. Maybe that's why they don't make them because I don't buy them. They're like not just me, but you know everybody else that bitches about it when they do come out with it. It's like Ontario. It was all sad to see them go. It's the last American Ontario you really bought before you found out they were going out of business, or not going out of business, but sold out to China.
Did you buy that one right before we found out or after?
Right before.
That's what I was thinking.
It was about a week or two. Like
Yeah.
I was just in. I wasn't in Bass Pro Shop looking for that knife though. Like I was in Bass Pro Shop to see if I could find a doctor's knife, like a case or something like that. They didn't carry them, but that's what I was looking for, and I wound up buying that Leatherman Surge and that thing, that that Ontario.
It's right here. This one.
That's the Rat 3. You know, they had a bunch of different rats up there. But those wood handle or wood laminate handle rats are exclusive to
Bass Pro.
yeah. Yeah, you're right, Salamando. Like the bare knuckles is on my list, and then what happened, dude? Remind me what happened. Something turned me off. Is that when they started crying about Microtech using their patent technology? And I was like,
Yeah.
cry babies, you know, like they've been using people's patent technology for years. I think it was the Microtech DOC and the Natrix, Microtech Matrix, Microtech Matrix. I do too. You can watch our collection video and like I don't own a zero, like I don't own a single zero tolerance anymore, and I think I'm down to one. Well, I'm down to one Kershaw in my collection. I've got the Iridium. I got the monitor because we wanted to do videos on them. I love how they were like, the Duralock is the greatest lock we've ever invented. Fucking Axis lock with an Omega spring.
Yeah. Low standards.
Those standards.
So it's nice to have low standards sometimes.
Oh yeah, yeah it is, man. I'm easily pleased with some budget stuff.
Me too.
Most of it's in China.
Yeah. A lot of my stuff's China.
I like a lot of Taiwanese stuff too. Though.
Yeah.
That new Spartan Poros that we bought, man, 0640, dude. Do we have a video on the 0630 or the 0640?
Oh,
I can't
I'll tell you.
remember. But Alan Pritchard sent in a ZT Emerson. His knife was phenomenal. Yeah, and definitely makes Emerson's better than Emerson does. And I like the old Benchmade Emersons too. Remember, like the CQC7, and I think they had a couple of other ones.
562 we did. 560, 630.
630. I love that 630. I don't think I've ever handled a 640, but I would say that ZT Emerson was probably built. God, I hate to say it like that, you know, like, but yeah, you know, it was like built with more attention to detail than maybe even Emerson. But I do love Emerson.
Keeps one in the truck just in case
Someone needs a
someone
knife.
needs it.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Kershaw collabed with Hinderer?
Yeah. Got the Kershaw Cryo. There was a few knives. What was that little skinny one? Like, wasn't a fracture. That's what's coming to my mind, but that's not it. But there was a little skinny knife that he did with Hinder, and it kind of like a mini 393 to me, or an Eclipse.
What are your thoughts on the upcoming Cold Steel Mayhem?
I like it. I do. I didn't even know about it until I was looking up the Bowsteed Mayhem by RS Knife Works because I wanted one of those. I did not catch it. It was a short run. They dropped it in the middle of the day.
Cryo 1 and 2.
Yeah, the Cryo 1 and 2, but he's
And the Mite.
Thermite.
Thermite. There we go.
Yeah, it's not the Fraction by Enzo, but there's
Thermite is another one. My same. Or same.
well, that Cryo just there it is. Ferrite. Ferrite. Can we look it up?
Yeah.
Let's look it up. We'll show you. I like this little knife, man. I do. I cannot believe anybody has them in stock. They've been discontinued for 2 years.
Right.
I like that knife though. It kind of reminds me of the Eclipse in a way. You know, it's got this harpoon. Um, I don't know.
The Thermite, I don't know what it is either.
Just go check it out. But
It's pretty cheap though.
before you leave this page, let's look at the size,
Okay.
if possible. And of course, it's assisted. 7.5 inches overall, 4.2 ounces, 8 CR, 3.3 inch blade. So you're looking, as far as the blade goes, you're looking at exactly a 940, Benchmade 940.
8CR 13 MOV.
It's got that titanium carbonitride coating on it. It's actually some pretty good shit. Like it holds up well with Kershaw knives. Kershaw knives, the Cryo, seeing a lot of missing screws. I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know if it's just because it's a cheap knife and people get them and they use the shit out of them and they beat them up and they just end up losing screws, or if there's an issue.
So that's the Thermite.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Discontinued.
$21.
But overall, it's 8.37.
Yeah, man. I missed it. I didn't know nothing about this.
So,
I try to hunt down some of this stuff used. That way I'm not buying into new stock that has to be replaced.
oh, the Decimus has some 0393 vibes and that overlay handle.
Let's check it out. It does. Yep, I remember seeing that. It's got a little bitty old blade, like a
Yeah.
dagger style, but the handle definitely has that old 393. It looks like it's in the same family, doesn't it? Just a second. What did that say? Go. Country of origin. Oh, USA design.
All right. So.
And that's that was a Rick Hender Maximus knife. I remember that too, based on a custom knife maker Rick Hender's Maximus. But like I've forgotten about it, but I remember when they come out with that. That was one of the cheaper Henders you could get too at one point. I think they're worth some money now. Or last
7.5 inches overall.
They still got them in stock.
Let's see. And Kershaw collabed with Sinkovich, back when Kershaw was proud of robbing us.
Yeah, man. My brother picked up a Sinkovich design Kershaw, and it actually felt really good. It was it was like $25 from Blade HQ, and he got it on like one of those like Black Friday type deals, but I don't know if he saved a bunch of money or not. But like that Sinkovich, I can't remember what it's called, but that Sinkovich it handled really well. I think it was flipper only. Sorry.
No, it's fine. They'll never stop making assisted knives. Almost every overseas knife they make it assisted. Kershaw makes a boatload of knives. It's easy to miss some good ones. And Hinder definitely has his calling cards. Okay.
I wanted an Eclipse for a long time. I like, and I may still want one at some point. I don't know. I've kind of like, I kind of wanted the Eclipse because I don't know. I don't know. Like, I can't really remember why. Like, but I love the design. Like, I was a huge 0392 fan. Those are really hard to find now. Like a used 0392, I've seen go for more than an Eclipse, like easily. I think I watched a 0392 sell for like $700 or something like that, where you can get like an Eclipse for 450 if you can catch a drop. Even if you don't, then you pay $100 upcharge. But the 0392 was a cool knife. I really wish I would have picked one up and kept it. Not because of the money thing. It's more of that was one of those I missed out type things.
Yeah.
And that was back in the day when that 0920 Les George knife come out. I think both of those were discontinued like 2017 or so.
Yeah. Salaman does it. He likes Hinder's poon blade designs.
Yeah, man, he makes some nice harpoon designs.
Kershaw Atmos.
I believe that may be it. That may be the Sinkovich knife.
See.
It's Dmitry Sinkovich. Dmitry Sinkovich can do no wrong.
50 bucks.
I have a problem.
8.9 inches. Oh no, 6.9. Sorry.
I haven't. The only issue I have with any of this stuff is like paying $50 for ACR knife. At the same time, I just said I like to have knives I can sharpen easy. Like seriously, ACR is really not that bad a steel.
No, I mean Cold Steel does some good stuff with it.
It goes back to my. Yeah, but they don't. Yeah, like I think they primarily use.
Oh, I forgot to share.
Oh, you didn't share?
I forgot. Share screen. There we go. So that's the Atmos.
That may be the one my brother picked up, and if it is, I think we got a video on it. It was bad lighting days though. Like Concierge, that's what it was, bro. It was the Concierge that Michael picked up.
Yeah.
They do fine Salamando. There's nothing wrong with 8CR. The only thing that's wrong with 8CR is that it's almost the bottom of the pit now. And that's a good place to be, really. I mean, because 8CR is better than the Super Steel like that we had 30 years ago, right? Like the 440, like not like 440 HC or anything, but like or 420 HC, but like
Straight up.
just straight up 440. That was a good steel. There was nothing wrong with that steel in 1990. Nothing wrong with it at all. And to be at a level where we have a steel that is the bottom of the barrel, that's better than that. I think we're in a good spot. And 8CR sharpens like a dream, man. Like it's so easy to put an edge on 8CR. AUS 8, BG10, AUS 10, like I think AUS 10 and BG10 are pretty much interchangeable. AUS 8 and 8CR are pretty much interchangeable.
I have a fixed blade from PMP Knives called the Warthog that is in 440C, and I love it. It's only a year old.
Courtney's Colorado's in 440C. That's another Morris knife, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dobie has that one right now.
Yeah. It's a cool knife though. Like Yeah, yeah, it is. Like I, I think I was saying like just
The
standard 440
right before any
before
improvements
the
on it.
HCs and stuff come out. And the I mean 440C may have been the standard 440 though. I know they had a 440A and B with like they all come out around the same time. I know there's straight up 420, straight up 425. I want to say there's a straight up 440. I may be wrong, man. It's been so long. All right, y'all. Man, it's been 2.5 hours. Thanks for hanging out. And you ready?
We gotta go get the kids.
We need to get to life, y'all. But man, it was great spending some time with you guys. And man, this is probably one of the funnest lives we've done in a while. Like,
and don't forget about the 750 subscriber giveaway.
When we
coming
get
up.
there, Dopey has a couple of those knives. We ain't in no hurry to get them back, Dopey. Like, we'll, he's checking out some of the knives that we're giving away at 750, and we'll do that giveaway when those knives come back. So, not a big deal, man.
I love how Gerber rolls knives out in 7CR, and so 7CR is like 448. Well, 448 sucks.
Hey, and just to something to end on is like those cold steel knives from Walmart, the Bushcraft series knives they got. I've never touched one, but to listen to Jimmy Slash tell the story, those are in 3CR. And I was thinking the less the number, the better, like the worse the steel, right? But like according to Jimmy, it's like the 3CR is really not as bad as like he's like 3CR is better than 8CR for outdoor stuff. I don't know. So like don't quote me, but that'd be something interesting to like check out because I've never done any kind of homework on any of these CRs. Like one of them, like 9CR, what is it, 9CR that actually has the cobalt in it. So it's like 9CR 18COMOV. I think I'd like to check that one out. Man, I don't know. I've never touched a 3CR knife. But check out Jimmy Slash's video on those Walmart knives. I think they're in 3CR. They might be in 5CR. I don't know.
I think
It's
it
one
was
of those,
3.
I think it was 3 as well. But those knives are like super cheap. But he couldn't get it from chip. He couldn't get, like when he got done chopping up trees and logs and stuff, supposedly he was sharp. He was cutting paper. It's a 3-part series. It went on so long. But who knows, man?
Kershaw Hot Wires and 3CR.
I've never seen one of those. Okay, we got to wrap it up and get on with life. You guys have a great one, man. We'll catch you on the flip side.